Alright guys, you ready to roll out? Training Wheels here, and we're going to be doing a tournament. So first you guys are going to click on events. It's right over there. And we're going to click on, this time, theme. Because themes are my favorite, and they only cost 4 entry tokens. Or entry tickets. And I'm going to be playing my Night Striker deck, which is my absolute favorite. Now, we got a response right away because this is round 1. And just so you guys know, I am recording this audio post-commentary because basically what happened was I tried to record. It just didn't happen for me. You know, mistakes happen, and this might work out better anyway because then I won't have the stick in my mouth. That way I can talk more clearly for you guys, and I'm sure you're all going to appreciate it. You know, not sounding like I have a dick in my mouth all the time. So, you can see that I started with Jolt, which is one of my favorite Pokemon because of its evolutions. It's definitely a quick snowballer, but actually, I don't actually have Gardevoir in this deck, surprisingly. However, I have not modified the Night Striker deck. It is a pre-built deck that you can get in-game for the 500 tokens, or Pokecoins, or whatever they're called. And I got it a few months ago. I don't know, it's become pretty much my favorite, mostly because of Noivern. Noivern gets so OP so fast. But I'm gonna be real with you, so does Zorua and its evolution, which the name is kind of, how should I put this? The name of it is currently not on my mind, but it's definitely super, super important. Anyway, so as you can see, I quickly pulled my Noivern out. Even though I don't have a Noibat yet, I wanted to make sure I had access to it right away. And of course, you know, first move, I only had 1 energy on Jolt, so Jolt was just going to take a nap, even though it was ineffective. Because, well, as you can clearly see, there was no damage on Jolt. But it's a little bit OP that I can take a nap. But I lose that once I get Krilla, as you can see. But I can also get supporter cards back that I already spent with Krilla, so Corellia, however you say that. I'm like, you guys already know I'm horrible with Pokemon names. Anyway, so I pull out my Noivern. I'm so excited to have him at this point, and I instantly evolve on this turn. And I throw out Skyla. I actually, a couple months ago, got a full art of Skyla, and I was shocked by how many people were, or was it her? I think it was Skyla. It was one of the waifu-looking girls I had a full art of, and people were going insane on the trades for that. I mean, people were offering me, like, 5 or 6 packs for it, like the Generations packs. I think I finally made a, like, huge trade with it, and I think it was another EX card for, like, 10 Generations packs, which was, like, a huge deal to me at the time, because, like, Generations is honestly my absolute favorite. Like, I know it's not, like, you know, the coolest of the cool, but, you know, it's still my favorite. Honestly, because it has a lot of the older Pokemon, and I felt like it was a lot easier to get EXs. I pulled my Sylveon card out of that. Like, my favorite Sylveon card is in the Generations. Anyway, so my usual tactic with Zorua is, even if I have its evolution in my hand, I tend to do Moonless Madness right away to confuse before it. So, mostly because I want that other Pokemon confused. And then as you can see, I get Zoroark, which is what its evolution is, and I should have known its name, but I didn't. Now let me tell you something about Mind Jack. Mind Jack is insane, because it does plus 30 for every benched Pokemon my opponent has, which is super OP if they start filling it up. I can't quite remember what this guy did here, but I know that is exactly what helps me win other times. I basically ran the Noivern deck a couple nights ago, just regular PvP in the middle of the night, just wanting to do it, and I got pretty far. His Rolts does nothing. See, he has a different Rolts than me. He has one with Cybolt. I have this one, as you can see, or as you saw before I switched him in. Much different. Alright, so it looks like I'm probably about to do another Mind Jack, I believe, is my intention here. Well, I'm not sure why I keep doing that. See, I wish I had recorded the audio, like, that night. Oh, I didn't see that Black Coffee sent me a smile. Oh my god, you good. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This guy was super nice. Like, Blake Coffee was very kind, and that made my day, because usually you get a lot of salt when you're playing games like this. Any competitive game is gonna have its salt. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be horrible. I play League of Legends. I know what the salt's like. But this person was a new player, and this was their first competition, and I just thought, wow, that is some sportsmanship, and that's the kind of people I want to see in this community. And I'm so grateful that these kind of people exist in our community. I've noticed more in the Pokemon community that people have been a lot nicer, even in competitive play. I have seen some saltiness, which you will probably see in part 3 of this. I do see some saltiness. I do see some sort of trash-talky ego, but it wasn't as bad as some of the stuff I've ever seen in, like, League. Now, he has a Gallade, and Gallade is another one of the ones that if you put down enough psychic energy and you're not energy starved, can do a lot. Now, another thing is, you can confuse, as you can tell, when you, evolve to Haunter. Now, what I did here was I switched Zoroark back out so that their Gallade was confused. Then, I'm going to attack, or actually I believe I was going to heal my Zoroark. Yes. Then I believe I attached an energy to it, just so I can bring it back in if things go that way. Let's see what I do here. I believe I could quick turn, because that should have done quite a lot of damage. Let's see, it looks like I'm debating it. And you're right, I did go quick turn. Don't do any damage, but their Gallade is still confused, so I'm still safe for now. However, I do think they're gonna... I'm trying to remember how this went, because this has been almost a week now, so it's probably not the best option ever. Oh, they were confused. They took 30 damage for being confused. And did I switch it back? I don't know if I did. Let's see. No, I didn't. I do quick turn, which does 60 damage, which was enough to knock out their Gallade. I take another card to the win, and this is their final Pokemon that they had out, and they surrendered, and I got victory, which was amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button and follow me on Twitter so I can tweet at you night and day. Later, haters.